is always on the spot. Who is Yogi Bear? Who keeps cool when things are hot? Who does Yogi Bear? Who believes a wild daydream and falls for some fantastic scheme, but always winds up on the beam? Yogi Bear.
Yogi Bear. At first glance, a harmless cartoon bear, Yogi modeled a subtle but powerful form of rebellion for children growing up in the early 1960s. Did Yogi Bear show a generation how to game the system and get away with it? No, he wasn't a radical, but he planted the idea that polite subversion was possible, and sometimes rewarding. Welcome to the Maybe Files, where nostalgia gets weird. Yogi Bear might have looked like just another silly cartoon character, but behind the slapstick and picnic baskets, he was planting seeds of change. When the Yogi Bear Show premiered in 1961, it gave American kids something unexpected. A character who didn't just follow the rules, he outwitted them.
You've been studying the rule book for hours, Yogi.
Right, Boo-Boo. I've been looking for a loophole, and I found one big enough for a large-sized bear to crawl through. Yay!
This was a time when post-war America was all about order and obedience. At school, at home, in public life, Yogi's cheerful rebellion was a crack in that armor. He wasn't protesting in the streets. He was showing a softer approach, a smile, a clever plan, and just enough mischief to make you cheer. As the 60s wore on, that attitude, the playful, rule-bending charm, would start showing up in the real world too.
That bear,
Bears are not to blame. They're just dumb animals.
Jellystone Park wasn't just a cartoon backdrop. It was a replica of the world a lot of American kids actually lived in. Neatly trimmed lawns, white picket fences, rules, supervision, and a well-meaning authority figure always watching, Ranger Smith. Smith wasn't a bad guy, he was just tired. The face of every grown-up trying to keep order in a world that wouldn't sit still. And Yogi? Yogi was the fly in the ointment. He reminded kids that even in the most tightly controlled environments, there's always a loophole, always a way to stretch the rules, always a way to win.
This morning, I got the okay to ship you to the St. Louis Zoo the next time you filch a picnic basket.
Who? Me, sir?
Yes, you, Yogi, so watch it. One slip, and you've had it.
Let's talk about the necktie. Yogi's only article of clothing. In 1960s America, a necktie meant respectability, a job, a place in the system. Yogi wore it, sure, but he was really just playing the part. It was a costume, a mask, a trick. Yogi used it to look harmless while he schemed. And that, right there, is classic trickster logic. Fool them with charm, then bend the world to your will. For kids watching at home, many of whom got dressed up every Sunday, whether they liked it or not, Yogi sent a clear message. You don't always have to fight the system. Sometimes, you just need to look like you're playing along.
The thrill is gone. And just who are you, Shorty? I'm your conscience, sir. Conscience? She. I didn't even know I had one.
Now, let's open that picnic basket. It's more than lunch. It's a symbol. Yogi doesn't hunt or forage. He steals packed lunches, pre-made comforts, middle-class treats. He doesn't earn them. He doesn't even ask.
The tourists, with their picnic baskets full of yummy-type goodies. Who else?
He takes, but creatively, with flair. And that was the magic. Kids growing up in a consumer society were taught to want things, but not how to get them. Yogi showed them a new option. Don't break the rules, bend them until they hand you what you want.
You don't scare me with that gun. There's no molesting or shooting of bears allowed in Jellystone Park. It's all in a book. Of course, some people never read books.
Every Yogi Bear episode follows a pattern. Plan, scheme, setback, reset. There are no real consequences. No jail, no banishment, just another chance to try again. Yogi doesn't destroy the system. He plays with it. He breaks it just enough to win. He's not a villain. He's a trickster, the kind who rewrites the rules while pretending to follow them. And kids learned that rebellion could be smart and funny, and weirdly, safe.
Smarter than the average bear, Boo-Boo. I got it up here.
Yogi's not alone. He's got Boo Boo, and sometimes Cindy. Boo Boo is the cautious voice, always warning, always worried. He's the rule follower inside all of us. But he still goes along, even when he knows better.
Whatever it is, Yogi,
The ranger isn't gonna like it, I know.
Cindy? She cheers Yogi on. She sees his cleverness as something to admire. Together, they're the push-pull of a generation. The fear of breaking the rules and the thrill of bending them. They show us that rebellion doesn't happen in a vacuum. It can be playful teamwork.
Our ancestors used to eat berries, Boop, and look what happened to them. They're wiped out. They just couldn't cut it on berries.
Well, I don't want to be wiped out. I want to stay here with you, Yogi. What'll we do?
Here's the genius of Yogi's world. It resets every single time. No matter what happens, the picnic baskets come back. Ranger Smith returns. The rules are back in place. And Yogi? He's ready with another plan.
Ranger Station, Ranger Smith speaking. What? Every picnic basket in the park has disappeared? The tourists are rioting? Oh, brother.
It's absurd. It's funny. And it teaches a subtle lesson. The system may reset, but so can you. Each new day is a chance to try again, to push a little further, even if nothing ever changes. You can.
Traveling, sir, let me point out that we bears were here before you rangers, and we made out okay.
Yogi Bear wasn't carrying a protest sign. He wasn't burning his draft card. But he was teaching kids to question the rules. Gently, cleverly, with a wink. He showed that subversion didn't have to be dangerous. It could be fun. A rebel with a picnic basket, a cartoon bear nudging a generation to think differently. So, did Yogi Bear start the revolution? Maybe? That's it for this file. We're classifying it as a sketchy cartoon. If you enjoyed this episode, please hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and click on the bell so that you don't miss what we uncover next. Thanks for watching. Please join us next time on The Maybe Files.